Hey everybody, just a quick little video. Webb mentioned something that a lot of people have questions or comments about, and there's not really any videos out there. One, talcum powder. I use Johnson's and Johnson's. Doesn't really matter what brand. To keep the rubber from sticking. Um, this is just the bucket, the remnant bucket that's hardened up now. It's cured of the latex. Now, the problem that people run into is when they take their mold off their master the first time after they've done their latex, and the rubber folds over and touches itself, or the mold collapses on itself as you're removing it and it touches, it can bond permanently. And I do mean permanently. It's like almost like rubber cement, the way it sticks to itself. I'm going to show you an example of that with the bucket here. I'm just going to, the easiest way to clean these buckets and reuse the buckets, these 5-gallon pails are not cheap to buy at the store anymore, and they do come in handy, that's for sure. Is just let them dry up and cure up. This is a day and a half or whatever, so it's been in the warmth now, so it's completely vulcanized. Now if I take this and I pull this out, so now if I were to take talcum powder and talc this whole thing, it'll keep it from sticking itself. So I pull this out and it still have the shape of the bucket or so out of it. Be flimsy because it's just a thin little skim of a layer, and you have to put talcum on the outside. Otherwise, if the outside folded on itself, would do the same thing. Talcum's used for that anti-sticking event. It also keeps your molds dry, so when you're storing them in a dry place, or what you think is a dry place, it's a good idea to put some talcum powder. I like it on the fiberglass too. It just keeps things, sometimes the tacky residue that comes with the fiberglass or so, that gets rid of that problem. Anyways, I'll show you this. This is kind of a cool thing. Hopefully this shows up. I think it's going to show up on the video as I'm stretching this out. Now I'm going to show you how bad this stuff can stick to itself. I'm just going to let this peel away from all the sides here. This is almost like a relaxing thing to do. This is like meditation, watching this stuff unpeel. Watching a bucket come out nice and clean. Now remember, there's no talcum powder on this rubber. So this is now one big massive stick. Actually, there's still some areas here that are probably still not fully cured, but you would never be able to get this unstuck now. This is one big, like now this is a bouncy ball. Literally a bouncy ball. You would never pull it apart in things certain ways, but it would destroy your finish, because now if you see, let me see if I can stretch this out enough to show you. You'll see all these wrinkles that are showing here and across here. Well, that's all now bonded to itself. It's going to, and for me to pull that apart, I would end up having to destroy the rubber, tear holes in the rubber. That's thin area, but that's the difference that the talcum powder would make. And just a light dusting onto it or so prevents that. And it's usually just the first time that you have to do it to prevent the stick factor. After that, it doesn't do it anymore. When the rubber gets older, it doesn't do it. But it's the new virgin rubber that you pull out or so that has that problem. So that's a little take on a little thing that people don't realize. Is a very important part of maintaining your rubber, keeping your rubber dry, and also keeping it survive your first mold. Anyways, that's it for now. Take care.